Hello, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are clearing the Cataclysm, cleansing the Cataclysm. We have collected all 3 artifacts for the Devouring Winds, and we have decided to become makers of the realm, protectors of the realm, some sort of something like that. People like us is basically the answer. And we're trying to purge the Cataclysm. Right now, we're slurping up the Cataclysm every single turn. And apparently there is 11 turns until it is fully cleansed. I guess we clear 1 full level a turn right now, which is pretty handy. And Cataclysm stuff is not meant to target us anymore. And my game is frozen. Maybe we're reshooting the intro to this video? I think we're reshooting the intro to this video. Oh, no, there we go. There's been some pretty serious slowdown with this latest patch. And it does not like simultaneous turns so much anymore. All right, let's reshoot the intro to this video. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Yeah, you're totally frozen. Let us crash, let us crash, let us crash, let us crash. Let's try it again, Johnny. Expansion's the easiest victory? Yeah, generally. Yeah, I think so. But it really does depend on, like, your build, you know? Like, if you're going Chaos, Conquest is probably the easiest. If you have Barbarians, it's probably a magic victory. Because you can just scout out and build those outposts like really early on and claim the 4 gold wonders you need. Worlds with no second cities for Sombral Story Realm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of... Again, it always like depends on the map, right? There's no free cities on this map, so we're going for expansion, which is actually probably one of the harder types for us. Can't I switch off simultaneous? I cannot, no. Once it's on for the entire map, as far as I am aware. All right, we're gonna reshoot that intro. Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. We are continuing on by cleansing the Cataclysm. We have collected the final artifact needed, cleared out 3 different artifact locations, and are trying to become like the saviors of the realm, which is great because people are starting to like us, hopefully because of it. And we should start purging the Cataclysm once per turn. Unless... this is broken. And my game freezes every single time we press end turn now that we're purging the Cataclysm. Oh no, hold on. Hold on. The game's been having a bit of a hard time. Simultaneous turns, a handful of other stuff. There seems to be some major optimization problems with this latest update, which I am reporting back to the devs on. For sure. Stream got cataclysmed, right? Does the enemy still contribute? I think so.
But haven't gotten into 4 as much, or seems to have much more complex mechanics.
I gotta be honest, I didn't play Age of Wonders 3, so I can't really give an honest opinion on that. But from what I've heard from people in chat, that does seem to be the case. I think it was a bit simpler when it first launched, but now that there's been 3 seasons of content, there's a lot more in there. Wow, okay, this is really slideshowing. So opponents are moving, and I'm assuming the opponents are all the cataclysms. It did work. Okay. I really hope that every turn is not like that. The cataclysm does drop an entire level every turn, so we will clear the cataclysm in 10 turns. This is brutal. There's no point in playing with simultaneous turns. I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait a minute and pretend like the turn is passing and everybody is taking their turns. It's gotten out of control. Would be really fun to do a stream where you go back and try out the older titles. Yeah, that's been a conversation for a while, because we've talked about that. We've also talked about doing it for Spellforce, because we played a lot of Conquest of EO as well, which is very similar to Age of Wonders. It's a game I would really recommend to people who like Age of Wonders but want something a bit more narrative story based. Another great just like wizard power fantasy game. But their previous games are like RTSs, most similar to like Warcraft 3. Imagining your RAM and GPU trying to go over 100% for no apparent reason. Honestly, yeah, it's never ever been this bad. Ever since they put out the Vampire DLC, optimization has kind of been like, kind of running free, is how I would describe it. Things have been a little bit nuts, and I have reported stuff to them, but this is definitely it's gotten worse than it's ever been right now. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna take me 4 turns, but we have a lot of income right now. And, well, I'm not going to have enough Imperium to get that built in 4 turns. We can sort of start it. And then in the meantime... No, I need all my armies here. We can clear this Perch Lake bed and set up an outpost over here as well. Even if I make this, I could just vassalize it. These massive stacks of armies over here as well, just hanging out. Hanging out, eating up all my Imperium. Oops, didn't mean to build that one. You 3 dweebs are going to clear out this Archon's blood for me. Si vous plaît. No problem. And then we're going to head back down here. Pass, pass. You got a room of recall, so I can start teleporting people back. Just slapping a state hall in here, and then maybe some caltrops. This city has also grown. So I'm going to put another research post in here. I think what I'm going to do is the Scholars Guild, because honestly, I have a lot of research posts now. Whatever, they're fine. They cannot build for a turn. You're going to pick up Lightning Bolt. You're going to pick up your level 12 ability. Which, considering you're a Ritualist, I think will still be Dome of Protection. Decompose. Could work. Yeah, you know what? I'll allow for that one. Detonate infestation. So we were going to do this to the underground infestation. That was here. That way I could take that Sanctuary of the Horde. I don't actually need to target anybody with Divert Devouring Winds anymore. So we can pull that. And we don't even need to cast the spell. Nice. Okay. Really going back and learning where the games I come from the games you play come from. Yeah. I mean, it's always really nice. Like, you know, like I grew up playing so many games, and it's really exciting when like a new game comes out that's like, oh man, this is a revamp or a version of something I played growing up. You know, Heroes of Might and Magic is always kind of like a decent example of that. But I will also say that like most of the games I played growing up have all been just absolutely bastardized at this point. All but destroyed. Which DLC introduced the Cataclysm mechanic? That was Nomads. The most recent one. We're getting null shields. It'll be good for iron golems. Which I have like a grand total of 1 of, but... You. Portal. Out. I have a couple of wonders I need to start clearing. You're going to take this Breached Arcanium, and then you're going to restore that into a Shrouded Arcanium. I have to bind that gate. And then you're going to take this Breached Arcanium. And then you're going to take this Archon spot. We're actually going to build a Forester there because this is attached to New York. And we're going to restore that. Yeah, I guess we're getting crazy population right now because of the temple stuff. Yeah, you already have that ruin. You could get lava stuff, but I don't know that you need that. I'm just gonna throw a quarry down here, a quarry right here, and I think a farm in here, and then I guess a quarry down here. Don't really want to give like anybody the ability to land on any of our territory. Wow, this city has grown substantially. Sure. Let's build a Spelljammer. And then you're done. That city's got everything built at that point. Okay. Yeah, so I have this idea, which is like, grab the 3 of these. Grab, like, those 2. Bring them up here. And then I'm going to grab this level 13 hero. So now you have 2,000 points. You can come in here. And you can claim this. 80% order check. Nice. Rallying support. Dead King's Presence, Haunted Coffins, Rallying Support, Lethargy, Vlad the Clever, or Vlad the Cleaver, maybe? You know what? I'm fine with it. Honestly. She learns Unyielding. Well, that's kind of nice. You can get a Crown of Hyper Awareness. That's really nice. We can now take the Sleeper Sanctuary, adding Corrupt Souls. And you have both of these Shrouded Portals done? Yeah, there's some bric-a-brac in there we could take, but I don't think we need the bric-a-brac. I don't know that I really need that. You need to grow down here is what you need. So now I have my 3 locations to build an expansion victory, which will be very powerful there. This guy's got a cool outfit, cool bird hat. The owls look really good, undead. Note. Okay. And now all of this is like much more reasonable. So I'm just going to camp you and camp you. Actually, I'm going to bring you down here and join them, I think. All of these little random armies, these guys are great for when we start doing the expansion victory. Because they can sit on all of those spots. Agent Wonders 3 is more like Save, less like customizable. Agent Wonders 4 is more like Planetfall. Yeah. Paradox operates in a way where they let performance get out of control and then they try to rein it back in instead of working on it from the start. Case in point, Stellaris. Stellaris has had a really big problem with that, though they've gotten a lot better at the end of Season 9. Going into Season 10, they cleaned stuff up a lot. And then my understanding is that Season 10 is already causing those problems again, so... Olden Era was really nice, though. Oh, Olden Era was so good. I honestly ought to be playing more Olden Era in general. That army could probably clear that now, too. What do you want to start getting? Okay, that's fine. The city is capped. I've just noticed. It is at 30. Let's put that Scholars Guild in there because I have like 9 research posts in this city right now. Okay, these guys are all going to go here and here. 14, 13, 12. Let's take you. We're going to go here. Take this. Materium chance. Harmonize the elements of the perched lake bed. Tide Spirit, Magma Spirit, Tide Spirit, Stone Spirit, Light Spirit for Imperium. We're going to take that. And then increase our city cap. Everybody can heal here. And you have a ruined iron deposit, so I'm going to build an outpost right here. Perfect. Everybody gets to heal. And then you're on build merchandise forever. Sunny. We might as well give you the Dome of Protection. Restore strength. Sure, I'll give you the Cat Collar. Give you the Juggernaut Greaves and the Mental Star Blades. Who needs those toe beans? You do. Make more of those. We do have Archon Blood too now, which does unlock a few other things. Necromancy. You're gonna have to be more specific about that. Raise undead. We also get bless. All right. And in this department, nothing really new. In the staff department, raise undead, grant defense, +1 range. That's from focus crystals. We already have that on you though, right? Question mark? 5 range. I don't know that we do. She's got 2 different guns right now, which is like, I don't really know that she needs a third, but that's just like a lot of extra damage. That is 5 range. I did put that on her. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Cares about star signs? What tome would you be as a person? Tome of gluttony, probably. Newton, hello. Think I spotted a magical cat dog in your ranks? Yes, that's Sunny. Sunny's a good boy. He was our golden Labrador necromancer from a previous campaign. I wanted to do a good necromancy campaign, and he was him. One angelic good boy pupper. We were also angels, but then we recently just decided to fracture for fun. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Truth be told, I've unlocked the Beacons of Unity. That was fast. Oh, I guess I did just like super hyper spike my population in the last couple of turns. So maybe that does make sense. Yeah. No, I'm going to send you to that wonder. I'm going to send you to this wonder. I'm going to send you to this wonder. These 3 are healing. Send you to the Sanctuary of the Horde. Okay, Extraction Nexus. Scholars Guild, Mages Guild, Workers Guild. I mean, you need to build the Beacon of Unity here. You need to build the Beacon of Unity here. Waiting for combat, waiting for combat, waiting for combat. And you need to build a Beacon of Unity. Yeah. Very good, sir. You are at level 30, so I feel like I kind of want that to take that Sanctuary of the Horde. You got both your shrouds. Tell you what, why don't we just grab a forester right there? You still have room, my god. like being able to cut across this. So if that's the case, probably a workers guild is what comes after. This guy definitely also has a lot of room to grow right now. I'm gonna wait till he clears that though. Meowington got a level of renown. Specialist governor level 4. Nice. These dudes are getting beaten up. We were being falsely denounced. Smooth. Is there a tome of laziness? Revelry? Tome of sanctuary? Maybe. Who sleeps a lot? Tome of Oblivion? I guess that would be the Tome of Laziness. What is that? Tome of Revelry? Yeah. Would be pretty cool. Like a Tome of Sloth centered on slowing or skipping turns. There's some really fun builds you can do with stun and frozen. I made a build once that was just literally about letting the computer not take a turn. And I've never used it, but it was a very fun idea. What comes next for us? I didn't expect we would get this many books. Truth be told. I could take something like Soul Harvest. Because I do have access to Skelly Bones. Or I could take like Astral Books. So I can get closer to teleportation stuff. Are we missing any golems right now? I don't think so. I think we have access to all of them. I mean, copper, I guess we don't, but we have bronze, so. I could unlock transmuters. What fuels Cat Girl? I suppose that's really the question always, isn't it? Tome of Prosperity can be nice. I think I'm going to go Astral. Let's pick up the Tome of Scrying. You know, it gives us the vision range and stuff like that. Shades, cats are sneaky. I mean, that is true. How was Shades even here? He asks. Tier 3 skirmishers. Right, we kind of have like Inquisitors. We're not really doing a blind build though. What we are doing is we're doing like precog. Yeah, because we have Abjuration and Prophecies, right? So originally I had thought about putting magical wards, but again, that like won't really work anymore. So it is still good on... No, because it's major race transformation. I'm going to take Scrying. I think Astral is our third effect here, so...
Awaken your mind's eye to gaze.
Imagine activating precog and not getting hit. It is pretty greasy. Hilariously, this is down to 900 strength now. This was like a 1500 point fight previously. Adopt a lost blood maggot. That's very funny. Lose a mercenary and get a blood cultist. Unlock the rite of bloodletting. Let me take a blood cultist. Mostly because I just think that's interesting. Now, you're going to get this building. Can I repair it? Thrall sacrifice. So I guess you guys are going to teleport back here then. You're going to unlock Nemu's spell. You're going to kill this rampaging army and then go for this sanctuary, the Horde. But you're going to have to heal around there too first. This city has been founded. Which I guess could be Sunny City. Oh, hello, baby Mona. And I guess will be a city of quarries by the look of it. Yeah, this place is soups fractured. We get a lot from this, man. Growing workforce, quarry, essence sheath, war industry, essence sheath, growing workforce, 5 food, 8 production, 5 draft, 3 gold. Honestly, quarries are pretty goddamn good. Yeah, that's fine. This city, I actually think I do have a name for this. God knows if I can find it, though, off the top of my head. It was called Nyabiza. You guys gotta just stay here and heal a little bit more. Just grab an academy here. And we're cooking with gas now. Cats do a lot of bloodletting, yeah. Yeah, this little gremlin here loves poking holes in me. Just little micro pinholes in my arms. I'm going to build all these beacons, but I'm not going to light them until the Cataclysm is cleansed, because I want to know what happens when I do that. And, you know, I also fear about how dead I will become. We can explore Nemu's Arcanium. As Jennifer the Fwassi approaches the Arcanium, she finds a large conch shell imbued with magic. When she touches it, a feminine voice deep as the sea emanates from it. The Nemus were a success, a symbiosis of life and magic, but I need something that reaches the land, spreading reverence for the goddess across the world. Before Jennifer the Fwassi realizes, a colony of penguins have gathered around the Arcanium. They start squawking as a vast shadow moves beneath the waves. A colossal penguin bursts from the sea in a mighty leap. As the beast stands beside the Arcanium, the dire penguins move in perfect synchronicity, forming ranks to protect their queen. I have no nature, so I can just summon some roots. Dire Queen. The defending Colossal Penguin has 25 HP per defending Dire Penguin at the start of combat. Whenever a defending Dire Penguin dies, he loses 25 HP. This is a new unit. Colossal Penguin. Dude, all it has is melee strike. That's it. And of course, it's got Curse of Undeath. I don't know how that's going to play in with that effect. is empowered. Parasitic coral. This is new. At the end of the turn, enemy units adjacent to this one suffer frost damage and then heal temp HP for each enemy hit. Penguin Commander. Tier 4 or lower penguins get 20% damage, 20 HP, 2 defense, 2 resistance. All right, well, I gotta see this penguin in combat. Slowed for 3 turns. I don't really know how valuable that is for me. Okay. I am not going to dome or protection yet because I'm going to move up a little bit more. Especially if they're all slowed.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Yum yum.
Yeah, ma?
I never use ironclads. I'm like, how do these work? Direct fire, barrage. Shrapnel shots, inflicts 3 bleeding, inflicts fire damage, or sunders defense. Well, let's load an incendiary shell, because they're all going to have to walk through that fire now. You can stun one of them. This guy has 365 HP. Do not want. Sick. This Abjurer Pylon does not expire due to the backfire. I guess we'll load some sundering shots and we'll do a barrage.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm gonna condemn the big boy.
You what?
Take a breaching shot, a shield wall, put a magic shield on him. Ah. Guess the slow wore off. All these penguins heal. It's really funny that penguins have life drain. Definitely feels like one of these things that doesn't make any sense. Oh, you can't shoot at all when people are around you. I see how it is. Oof. All right, well. Load a shrapnel shot, I guess.
Oh.
Bunch of rude dudes.
Alright.
Oh god, the life leech. The penguins being able to come back to life is actually
Yeah.
troublesome.
Away.
Okay, you can kill 2 of them, which means that you can then turn and kill him. So that drops him down a fair bit of HP. You're going to move back again.
You what?
Patch him up. Come catch these flippers. Morale very low. Yeah, I suppose you are being wailed on by a giant penguin, so that does make some sense. Oh yeah, his morale is hurting. All of our morale is actually really, really bad right now. Which is a bit nutty. Yeah. Damn you. I'm going to use Warrior's Fervor. Then I'm going to use Steel Rebuke. I'm going to hit him with a Condemnation. I'm actually worried we're going to morale break. It is a very real possibility.
Yeah.
They all do morale drain on their attacks. Okay, well that does explain where that damage is coming from.
Nah.
Oh, we're starting to fumble like crazy now too. Does Dome of Protection give us morale? No. Does anything I have give morale? Fortune. Morale. Was not enough. They flee in the face of true evil. Very understandable.
Yeah, well.
Oh, you can only do that like once. Hit that,
yeah.
hit that. Go after this guy.
Alright.
We'll patch you up. You're probably going to need the grace next. He's about to break. Okay, the fumbles are done. You are already max strengthened, but we're going to do that just to reinvigorate that spell. 49, 7. You do more damage with a Steel Rebuke. So I'm going to let that character do what they're meant to do hilariously and be a melee mage. Okay, you're gone. Yeah, I probably don't want to barrage into you. I could barrage over there, though. And that would be good, because I would suffer a lot less of that morale drain then.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Stun? Nice. Still taking frost damage at the end of every round, but... Ironclad, finish him off. Nothing like using a big iron ship to shoot out this giant penguin. For the dire penguin build that no one asked for. When the clash of battle had faded, Jimifer the Fwasi can hear the conch one. There's something wicked about that filthy creature. How dare those short-legged birds worship her instead of me? I would drown them all if they were not so amphibious. I will let them rot here, trapped until they've learned their lesson. I need to evolve smarter creatures. I should have known better than to use a bird that cannot even fly. The region around the Arcanium is a reef blooming with energy. What will Jimifer the Fwasi do? You learn Nemu's failure. Summon a colossal penguin, but the failed experiment of Nemu, she tried to harness the power too evil for her to control. Additionally, unlock the drafting of penguins in cities. Ooh, you can gain parasitic coral. That's pretty cool. You can hatch 2 dire penguins. Or you can get a bunch of population boon in all of your cities, which are already max population. You're going to get parasitic coral. Dump, 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 dump. Now, I need to purge a territory in order to take that territory. So we'll do that. You bound Gold Wonder. You bound Gold Wonder. Can I repair this? I sure can. So now we heal a whole lot extra here, which is great. I can probably transfer this over to this city eventually as well, in due time. When in doubt, bring the big gun. It's good advice, honestly. You're working on the Beacons of Unity. Message received. You want more diplomatic traits. You're warning me. My alignment has changed from to neutral. Pillaged a province. I most certainly did not. I most certainly did not. Oh, cool. And I can cast this now as well. And start summoning those penguins. I don't know, man. Penguins and cackerels. There's something to be said there. I better let you heal up all the way if you're going to take a gold. And then we'll come crushing down here and we'll find this other portal. Pillaging our own provinces? I don't think it works like that. I do wonder whether or not maybe the Cataclysm is counting as pillaging. And I'm in charge of the Cataclysm now. That I'm not sure. City ruins. City ruins are really good for us. There's also a city ruin here. Every city ruin we find is secretly just another vassal. Ooh. You also have a shrouded gate. Where's this guy going? Nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. So we'll just park him in the city. You're fine. You're gonna come on out and you're gonna park in the city. You're gonna heal another turn. You. So we'll grab that. I don't really care about people's claims anymore. Okay. You still have more room to grow. And you can't grow under here? Oh, you can grow under here. My bad, G. I didn't know that. Detonate. You need to claim this portal is what you need to do. Sorry, I forgot that that was a thing that we still hadn't actually done. So let's send you over there. And then, what, 4, 3, you have 11 quarries, so I guess a workers guild makes sense. Jimmifer. We'll give you some defense. Gained a level of renown. What infestation is that? This one? Genuinely cannot tell. Four more turns until the cataclysm is cleansed. Soon we will purge all these fleeting fractured infestations. What's kind of nice is there's been so many of them that pretty much everything is already turned to sand. So we have all these advantages with Sandwalk. Target is not visible. Get the hell out of here. You're really gonna make me do this? You're really gonna make me walk all the way over there? Pop. Snap, crackle, pop. You're gonna come down here and you're gonna bind this. Then, guess what? You're also... Well, actually, are you gonna enter it? I don't know that you have to. You need to bind the portal. Oh, it takes 3 turns to bind. Alright, just sit in the city. You sit there. You go there. Rebuild. March south. You go with her. You go with her. Null shield. Ooh, oracles. Yes, please. Cast null shield because it does give us a buff. I don't know, man. Do I just make this a city and turn it to a vassal? Part of me is just like, yeah, I guess. Like, why not? It's also super cheap for us to restore deposits, which is something I totally forgot about. I'm going to rush that city just so it's a bit bigger. I tell you what, we'll gobble up all of this stuff. This guy has grown just an insane amount in no time. Yeah, like we get ludicrous buffs right now off of everything. You have unlocked increased resources from pickups and wonder reavers, knowledge for clearing wonders. Don't know I need either of those. And enhancement of transformation skills costs less points. I don't know that I need that either. I don't know that I need any of these. I am building a bunch of cities, so I probably just need the Imperium right now. People are going to start war decking me because I'm claiming an insane amount of territory as well. I could potentially avoid a little bit of that. Are you at war with anyone, Belsarius? I'm kind of wondering about just like making a permanent alliance with him. You're at war with Dingodile Dundee. Oh, you actually don't like me enough. Oh, you know what? I could probably just settle some of these grievances. Oh, I see. You're upset because I've been stealing artifacts. How did I just go from 100 positive relations to selling 2 grievances, and now I have negative 90? And you get a buff because you like people who trade grievances. The announcement is binding ancient wonders. I most certainly have not been doing that. All right, well, whatever. I'll do this all on my own then. Support battle mage magic fighter. The Severing Golem would be affected by that. We'll research Iron Golems first. I feel like this is just becoming the most insane setup for victory right now. Two, 4, 3 Seafarers Guild. Mana node, a workshop. We'll boost that. And then I guess we'll give them a tier 3 town here. Should probably give them a teleporter down there. You've been denounced. Denounced. A province is being pillaged. Eh. Eh. Where the hell is this shrouded gate? Down here? I feel like it was straight down. Can still try to move provinces. Yeah. Yeah, there's the gate. Oh, it's next to a city ruin as well. Nya, nya, nya. Okay, there is a road as well down here, which is nice. I have all 3 beacons of unity. Foresee downfall, gilding blast, siege magic. I guess we'll get siege magic. You've discovered Spirit Falls. Basically, my plan is hit this shrouded gate, teleport everyone back, which I guess really I could just claim the shrouded gate and then move everybody into the shrouded gate and then teleport the shrouded gate itself. I don't even know that I need to use that teleportation circle. But it's basically teleport it back, see if it's the cat one, and if it's not the cat one, prep to invade Megara, and then light the beacons of unity. Because I guess realistically, I don't need to have the territory in my domain. I just need to beat whatever's in there. I missed another city ruins? You've held the artifacts till the cataclysm was cleansed. You've become the supreme savior of this realm. With the support of the nomads, you've united the roaming tribes under your rule. Vegetation will bloom, animals will return to the land, and in one very distant day, all the suffering and destruction caused by the fracturing butthole will be nothing more than a tale. Once passed through the generations, to remember that long ago, a great champion brought peace and life back to this world. Cataclysm and my artifacts? Are you serious? Why would you ever do that? Like, stopping the fracturing was one thing, but losing all of my artifacts in the process? I don't care for that. I don't care for that at all. I missed a city ruin on the green border? I don't think so. I got this one. I got that one. There's this one down here. I think I have them all at the moment. Siege magic, mental mark, wrath of the emperor. Target enemy gets spirit damage, demoralized, condemned. Great bombard. I guess we'll take this one. North on the teal border. This one we have. Or do you mean like way up here somewhere? Oh, no, you do mean that one. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we just gotta wait for it to actually, like, fill in and grow. One more turn on these guys. Oh, I gotta name this city. This was called Istanbul, but I prefer Constantinople? I'm not spelling that correct. I'm sure of it. And I'm not going to look it up either. Okay, there's the Arcanium. You could also get a Seafarer's Guild. I don't know what attack spells we have. You built a Workers Guild up here, which makes sense. You can get a market. You definitely had a market and a mint. So I don't know why they magically got removed. Build a blacksmith. I'll build some caltrops. Don't need a governor. All my artifacts got destroyed, which is bogus. You've unlocked. Mana structures give knowledge, or mana resource nodes grant gold and production. I don't really feel like I need any knowledge. I feel like we have every tech unlocked that we want. So let's keep going. Debating buying this game to give it a try. I always had an interest in RTS games, but always get overwhelmed trying to learn them so they never stick. Looking at you, CK3. Yeah, CK3 is a weird one for sure because it's very RPG-like nowadays. I love the idea of it being a fully customized fantasy faction, which is what making me want to try to give it a shot. Do you have any words of wisdom? Yeah, I mean, in terms of big strategy games big fantasy strategy games that allow you to create your own faction to whatever you want, I don't think there's a better one than Age of Wonders right now. What's going on? What, buddy? Are you stuck? What's happening? In the same way that like Stellaris does it best for sci-fi, Age of Wonders does it best for fantasy. It's very good. What's kind of cool about the game is you also don't need to buy all the DLCs. You can absolutely play the game with the base game and you're not missing out on anything. And then as you add DLCs, you just add in more stuff. The base game itself is really good. It's really structured and balanced. You have very specific books that do very specific things, and it's not incredibly overwhelming if you just start with the base, and then you can kind of sprinkle stuff in as time goes on. So those would be my main words of wisdom. It's very good, and if you have questions, we're always happy to answer them. What's going on? The Toll of Seasons is starting? I have this turned off. Is this starting because I got rid of the artifacts? Oh, God damn it, dudes. It's autumn. Imagine writing the real city, which is real wrong. Constantinople? Well, I can't change it now. It's been given to a vassal. The next city will be called Nyabiza. We'll call it Nikora. Some of these were hero renames, but I don't really have a hero to fill the slot. I'm gonna give them a palisade wall and then release them as a vassal. What is happening, man? It's so laggy. Losing the artifacts. We got some pops out of it. Yeah. Starting cities before doing that, it might be worth it. Well, I mean, we had... Here's the thing, is like we had 4 cities when we got that pop boost. And all of them were only like level 15, level 16, and now they're all level 30. I went from being 60 tiles off of being able to start an expansion victory to just being able to start an expansion victory. So it did work out. I do need to actually start that expansion victory as well. I'm just gonna give you rooted resistance. You're a weird build right now, Sonny. So, there are ill tales on shrouded random. Speaking of a thick mist that lasts upon the land, fable will abduct people with the toll of autumn. Oh wait, the spreading mists. This guy needs a teleporter. I want to make sure I have this in place right now. And I'm going to rush it right away. And I'm going to build walls. What else do you need, fair maiden? Got some nautical research posts. How about this pearl mine? It's the blue monkey. This fractured infestation is dead up here, so I can also expand out and quarries a bit more. It's a big city. Like that was a tier 1 city, and it's up to tier 19. I haven't put any special things in that, right? Caltrop stash. We'll go with the Beacon of Valor down here. Okay. Yeah. Shrouded gates inspected by a handful of scholars of artificing. It turns stones into castles, trees into walls, rocks into road. It changed weak to strong, sometimes of love, sometimes for a day, but always away. This is labor. We've done this one before. We're just gonna take the Materium boon. Now, I don't know. Zathel. I don't know if it's always the same thing.
Huh?
I don't even have enough for that. I gotta bind this and I gotta rebuild this city.
Yeah.
Should you come up here? So I don't think this counts as being owned by Magira. Which does mean I could just trespass and take it. So I'm going to send Claudia up here to do that. Because I don't really care about trespassing. And you're going to try to take this. You are not actually good enough to take that. Well, I guess that makes sense. Your army kind of does suck. Well, move some folks over to the Beacon of Unity then. Oh, sick, man. I can make dire casters now as well. You're going to camp out there. Perfect. How do you build a bridge in 6? It's just a road, Gio. Just literally connect a road from like one side of the water to the other. And it'll automatically become a bridge. Yeah, so the good news is like most people can't get us here. They got to go through a lot of territory to get to us. The bad news is I am going to get attacked from literally every side when I do this. Okay, you've been released. Well, I guess I could give you a Whispering Stone. And I could give you a Whispering Stone. We're gonna bind that portal. And then take the Arcanium. Already claimed. By who? By how? I haven't done this one. You pass lush forests and clear spring to discover Zathel's Arcanium. You notice harmony with surrounding nature. You lead your army deep into the secluded paradise. Verdant, vibrant, and fertile, statues of murals detail the history of the conservatory. Originally barren and scarred, Zathel Silverleaf healed the wastelands by weaving nature, a sanctuary grown for benevolent wildlife and our first elves who, after chronicling this history, departed. Only entwined protectors remained, tasked with the sanctuary's defense. Your army's presence alarmed the Guardians. Their defensive instincts unfold, and you decide how to deal with them. Prevents grasping flora. 2 turns of production in the capital. I'm fine with that, actually. I am super fine with that. Peace has returned to Zazel's Sanctuary. Your warriors are free to roam the battle of the hidden forest of the Elf Queen. It's a wild and fertile land. Plump berries and juicy fruits hang from long branches of old trees. When you inspect a statue of Zathel Silverleaf, a beam of light illuminates you both. Her marble effigy appears to smile in your presence. Warmth engulfs you, and you become aware of a hidden scroll revealing her secrets. Despite the comforts of the Arcanium, your army's respite will soon pass. What bounty shall we take? The secret scroll. Gain grasslands and forests if on the surface, or fungus fields and mushroom forest if they are underground. All provinces. I believe this is all provinces in the entire world, regardless of if they are yours or not. Lose, chasm, swamp, snow, ice, ashland, sands, cavern forest, stalagmites, and gloom. All your provinces with grasslands and forests gain double income. If you get this on a nature build, it is insane. Insane. We can gain food. We can gain a shooter of weeding, which is garbage, or we can gain a bunch of production. I guess I'm just going to gain a bunch of production. I think destroying the artifacts for this is still a good deal. Where are you going? Oh, you're going up north. Oh, there isn't a Anvil of Doom down here for me to take, though. I should probably send somebody to go do that. So we need 100 points here still. And then... guess I could just start teleporting people back. I suppose. Oh, though there is also that Shrouded Gate. I tell you what, I'm going to try to sneak her army up that way. Let's go over the mountains so I trespass less. You build stone gates. We'll get you a granary. I guess a tier 4 city. Why not? You got a beacon of valor. We'll give you an armory. You got a bunch of stuff and now are pretty much just good to go. I think I'll put a worker nexus down here. Seafarers Guild. I'll give you the Arcane Observatory next. Give you that lightning buff. You're gonna get pushing attack. A lot of people are upset. Not sand scorpions. I think only tier 3 frontline units here are what I want. I suppose the ironclads. All right. So many of these favors right now. Something really silly I could do is just start saying, like, guard my cities. And have them pump out armies for this. And it's honestly not a bad idea. Because that's a good chunk in all those places. This is the other artifact. Because I think this is the entirely... you have to, like, dig out this entire area. This was the artifact we missed. Where can I watch the past live of this series? This series is coming out on Saturday. If you really want to... If you just can't wait, you can watch them on Twitch. In the VODs on Twitch. But on YouTube, it'll be up on Saturday. We're a little ahead of the game here. Factoro founded. This will be called the Heated Cat Bed. Because I think I'm out of names at this point. Stick some walls on it. Release it as a vassal. You're waiting on those city ruins. 4 turns to get over those walls? Really? Or 2 turns to go that way? All right, well, let's just go that way then. You're going to go up there. You're going to chill and heal. You're going to wait on that city ruin. Nice. Some severing golems now as well. Always handy. I guess, like, let's put a Bazaar of Wonder down here. Put in a Circle of Zealotry. And then a War Foundry. And a Spelljammer. They're a specialist governor, so every special building is still helpful. Temple of the Prophet. What I don't want to get rid of is forestries. Unfortunately, that's kind of all you have to replace right now. Oh no, you have all these quarries. So we'll do that. They're all waiting on teleports. Gotcha. Why I never see you trade with the vassals? I just don't really need anything from them. Is the long and the short of it. I will occasionally. It depends on, like if I'm short on something like mana or gold. Sometimes it can be nice to get the production or the knowledge, but often it's like, when you're playing on this difficulty, it's just like the cost of what they need is so expensive. All right, you're gonna just, yeah, trespass, go for it. Oh, you got a big army. Oh, wow. All right, well, until we go to light the beacons, here's a bunch of extra troops for us. You're going to trespass. You're going to rebuild the city ruin. And then...
Huh? Nya, nya, nya.
Do I need to teleport you back? Yeah, I guess I might as well. Sloop. So all those guys can level up. All right, sorry. Offensive spells. The only thing I really have in here is Condemnation. I mean, I had Sundering Barrage, but that's also Order, so I guess I might as well buy an Order Amplifier Lens. Beacon of Valor, Prison Cells. Put a Circle of Zealotry there, a War Foundry here. And then you're out of money. You've leveled up, so that's another 10% damage. Decline. Yeah, we're not really getting along anymore. Use all my favors to boost up the heated cat bed. Because why not? Must be boring gameplay. For your information, the game might be rigged. Might have changed. I didn't play this for a long time. I remember my vassals always gave you a good deal. They can. But yeah, it is really like it depends on sort of what you need from them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait also on this Toll of Seasons. We're about to hit these 2 Shrouded Gates, so... Lose 37 knowledge for turn. Okay. And then enter. This doesn't look very Nico Nee to me. I think this is Arctica. I think this is Arctica's Arcanium. You guys pass. You guys all just nap up there. We're gonna go here, and you can get in next turn. Wrath of the Emperor is unlocked. What's next? Pacify. Ooh, 2 resistance for all 29 constructs. That's a really good one for us. We have become good due to Chosen Uniters and Merc of the Dove. No recent evil actions. That's all it takes to be good. Just don't do evil. Trading a lot with allies and free cities might seem like bits and pieces, but in the end, always got better out of it. Tend to play Order a lot. Yeah, I mean, you definitely do when you're playing Order. the realistic that, like, I'm just at the point where it's like I don't need anything. I've already completed my whole tech tree for knowledge. I have extensive amounts of cash and mana coming in. I don't need production. All my cities are basically at full build. And I don't need draft because I recruit everything in a single turn. Like my New York actually, it's so hard to say, actually produces more draft than it can use in a single turn. I'd probably be better off with less forestry buildings. And I do this in almost every campaign I play. I overdraft my recruiting city. But it can be very helpful. Did not see you trading even at the start. I might have missed that. Yeah, we didn't really. That's Lanzor the Vainglorious. Excellent. Okay. You are about to trespass. Explore. Exaltation taught us humility. We are pride. Please be Kakarot transformation.
Yeah.
Waiting for combat. Waiting for combat. Find portal. Enter portal. No clue what this one is. Let's try going up this way. That way. Ancient obelisk. Your time. Come on. This is Arctica. So this is you freeze the entire world. Might have to fight this. A cannon and an inquisitor. You know what? I'll allow it. We're getting way better stuff than that. Chio is free to inspect the heart of Arctica. He reads a frozen scroll to unlock her power. Are there other boons? Bunch of fragments, a snow spirit, or some knowledge. I don't know, man. I guess the snow spirits. Arctica's Ice Age, up to 40 random provinces become an Ice Age hazard. Provinces are destroyed. Province gains snow and ice. It's a sick artifact. And you're gonna teleport home. Oh, we have a bunch of stuff to cast. Whoop. And hopefully they don't just like stop me from binding those things. So we need to cast Warding Battles. We need to cast Siege Magic. That's 3 secret scrolls. Another tome unlocked. I can put Inner Grace and Resistance on my golems. Golden mana for firms. Tome of Teleportation. I think that was the original plan, so we'll stick to it.
The mage who fully utilizes the potential of magic to expand their tactical options on the field of battle.
We'll take Mass Recall. And we'll just start replacing teleporters with chrono gates. Except for this one, actually. I'm going to just build a chrono gate right up here, so it's right next to all of those nice, tasty spots. This city has room to expand because I wanted them to get that Sanctuary of the Horde. No, I'm not certain that's going to happen. Meowington, you're going to just take defense, I guess. Whoops. Okay. I think it's time. Let's do the one more turn for you. Get this last shrouded secret, and then we're going to light them. There were no free cities to start. Yeah, we had to make our own free cities. That's true. Have we found the secret cat spell yet? No, this is our last chance here. We have 3 secret spells, but none of them are the ones for cat transformation. It's not guaranteed because there's like 20 different secret spells. So we got Dire Penguins, we got Ice Age, and we got Nature Age, basically. Bit of a perfectionist. Sometimes you make a decision I find hard to swallow. On the other hand, my gameplay is way slower. Yeah, I mean, that's a big part of it too, right? Like with streaming, there's so much you're trying to do that's just running around. Fricka's Arcanium. I have no idea who Fricka is. Or what her spell is. But I don't think it's what we needed. Okay. Start moving some of these goons down. Yeah, we're in a very good spot for these beacons. Meow. So, you are a frontliner, you have a subjugator, a breacher, and a support. So you're front, back, and mixed. So, I'm going to give you, I think, a Severing Golem and an Ironclad. Back. Front. That's good. You have a Mage Lock and 2 Inquisitors. And you have a bunch of Iron Golems. Let's replace an Inquisitor with an Ironclad. And okay, I'm okay with that. You need some background stuff, but Perk, you there, you're there, and you're there. I'm just gonna put you in there and you guys in there. Okay. Chrono Gate. Your teleporter is like underground at the moment. Which is fine. Okay. Y'all are getting annoyed. Let's light these up. 15 turns remaining. It begins. We need Yaka. Yes, Yaka is the feline transformation. Well, we got Fractured transformation, which I feel like is pretty cool on these cool cats. It's possible there's another Shrouded Gate somewhere. definitely have to take a look around. Yeah, because secret spell, yeah. All right, everybody goes to war with me. Everybody but you. Who wants to form a defensive pact with me? There's a lot. Do I have another city to give away here? I do. I'm realizing I should probably do things like reinforce some of these cities with Rally of Lieges. Obviously, all my scouts are about to get just dunked on. I didn't rename this city. Can I not move this portal now that it's occupied? Oh, maybe I can. Because there's no hero on it. Let's put it in here. Yoink. That one's still got another turn. Okay, hold on. There's a lot happening right now. You made that. You made that. Get you some fortifications. You need a name, which will be like Catronto. It's also probably going to be destroyed just instantly. Yeah, you guys are on produce merchandise. You are on produce merchandise. Wow, these guys did not, they didn't want to wait a minute, did they? Sending down an entire army made just of bone dragons. That's not infuriating. Reinforce Constantinople. Reinforce, I guess also Constantinople. Let's muster the lieges as well. Okay. Three, 4, 5 units gain HP based on tier 1 and 2. We don't really have any tier 1, 2. Real question is just like, do I pull people back to deal with stuff like this? Like, you're here. You're in the Arcanium. Oh, you can go into the Arcanium right now. You should do that for sure. Jennifer the Fouessie arrives at the structure surrounded by shards of glass floating everywhere like a labyrinth of broken mirrors. She catches strange movement out of the corner of her eyes, and when she turns, her own reflection is looking at her through a shattered fragment. An unsettling feeling washes over her if something else is staring back on the other side of the mirror. And then it is. Her reflection begins to move on its own, advancing toward her with menace. Suddenly, your troops find themselves surrounded by reflections of themselves, and somewhere, Jennifer, distorted double, now gone, lets out a laugh. Cool. Oh, it's all mirror mimics. At the start of the battle, each defending unit transforms into a non-hero attacking unit that hasn't been copied yet. Ooh. In addition, after 2 turns, each attacking hero unit spawns a hostile clone of itself within 4 hexes. This feels like I might have to manually do this one. No, I'll take that. The last of the doppelgangers falls, transforming into a mimic, and the reflection shatters, so too does the entire region. With the mirage broken, Jennifer can now see the secret scroll of Fricka in the Arcanium. Alongside it lay infiltration plans naming nearly every Godir she knows, making Jennifer wonder how many places Fricka has agents in. The voice of one of the dying creatures startles you. What a shame, you would have made a fine addition to the puppet show. You gain the secret scroll. Target non-enemy hero is revealed to be a mirror mimic spy on your side. If it survives until the end of combat, it can be acquired for a mana cost. Oh, sick. Just flip an enemy unit and turn it into a mirror mimic. Gain mana Ashland, gain Imperium, or gain a mirror mimic. You know what? I'll take the mirror mimic. I lost a unit here, so... That's a pretty cool one. Whoop. So you get to come back home. Country Road. Now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's my 6th army? Down here. Look like my armies are also like just not very good right now. How much for teleportation mastery? And we're still a bit off of that. 27 turns. So I think they can get to that chrono gate in a single turn. So part of me is wondering, like, should I be marching some troops up there? You know, I don't need all my best people here. A lot of you are pretty heavily wounded. So let's take you. Yeah, you're still healing, but you are really good. But you are still healing. So I guess it's you. I'm going to get rid of this Fire Wyvern if that's the case. Maybe take the Shrine of Smiting. Sorry, we also have Sunny down here. So we'll park him on the beacon.
You are?
Great, perfect. So we have we have a stack on each beacon, and then we have 3 stacks in the middle. So no matter who is attacked, they're going to have massive overlap on each other. And then these 3 can teleport to Carthage. Because I got a feeling that city's going to get attacked. Part of me is actually thinking about building like a secondary teleporter just in case, but... this guy can just be destroyed. Feels a bit inevitable. My goodness. Whew. No, hey, feel with the logic programming stuff. Gets frustrated with the stream sometimes. Not just me at the moment. Those times I can have it on the background. I find ways to deal with it. I get it, man. Like, you know, I spent a lot of years watching peeps on YouTube and stuff and being like, I don't understand why they're not doing this or that. I mean, even still, I watch people on Twitch every now and then that I'm like, do the optimal thing. I mean, for example, like these armies that I have here aren't optimized at all. And I have like units there. I could have swapped out a bunch of them, but I'm like, they're probably good enough to deal with the threats that are coming to me right now. Okay. Belsaris is going straight for the Alliance. I like that he is allowed to do that. We're going to share vision with each other as well. I can't believe how many scouts I have on this map. I feel like I am just losing them constantly. And still more. Everybody else has made a defensive pact. I'm gonna strengthen ties with you. Honestly, I should probably go through these and just strengthen ties with all of them. Because what else am I using this for otherwise? Yeah, sorry, homies. You're probably dead, though. So, my Spelljammer's being pillaged. I'm being invaded up north. Invaded there, invaded there. Invaded over here. Oh. That's fine. Let's do that. Do I just release this as a vassal city? Honestly, I think I'm going to. I also wonder... I can't just tell it to prepare defenses. But I guess I could say defend Nyabiza. And that will spawn an army for them. And I could say like attack... I guess it doesn't really matter. I could just put them on attack automatic. Just tell them to attack right away. Nice. All right, I feel like we should probably march up and kill these guys. High risk battle here with all these undead, but theoretically shouldn't be too bad. You guys know where I can find the VODs for this campaign? They're going to be coming out on Saturday. Currently, we have them all on just Twitch right now. But they will be starting soon. That's kind of rough, but also if we have any interest in actually winning this campaign. I think we're just going to start spawning mirror mimics like crazy right now. Air Vassal in 4. Oh, you have an army over here. What else could I do? Cast an enemy territory does extra damage. I guess we could just start blasting people. We're just going to be getting sieged left, right, and center. But that's the thing is, like, I only need them to stay away from the Beacons of Unity. Oh, I think that's Aralaznir that's just got sieged that we just heard. Because he is the Toll of Mists. He does have the Phantoms, though, so he should probably be okay. Someone say programming. Some people say programming like they're trade scroll programmers. Some people say programmer like they're PhDs with 88 years of experience. There are certainly a lot of different types. All right, you guys gotta get the hell back down here. I still don't understand how so many opponents are moving at the end of every map, but... partisans are attacking, but this is what we prepared for. This is why I have so many units here. I'll go back on that Beacon of Unity. Sit your butt right back down. You know, I guess I don't need these firms. I guess a really good spot to put a Spelljammer would be in a Shrouded Gate. I never even thought about that before. Fernando is under siege. Yeah. Will you be okay? Not really, no. Wrath of the Emperor. Nyabiza is under siege by a singular hero. I hate when the computer does that. So cheap. Two turns. It's gonna take him. Gonna rush that golden golem next round. Oh, my portal up here is being bound because I forgot to move it. That's okay. I think we're fine over here, so I'm gonna pop back out of this Chrono Gate. You lost a lot of troops. You only have a Sapper, a Mimic, and a Bronze Guy. Let's get you a Ironclad, a Golden Golem. Yeah. Bring him down right away. Okay. Sonny gets a level up. Let's give him empowered goat ear. Jennifer gets a level up. We'll take radiant retribution. Almost level 16. Ah, we have access to another hero. Guess let's take one of the level 10 guys. Let's see. A ranger, a death knight, a warrior, a battle saint, a ritualist. What do we have in items? I think we have a lot of guns. Unspoken for. Oh, we do have this big sword. We do have a lot of guns, but we do have that big sword. So let's take that big sword. Now, you're currently not a magical cat girl, but that's got to change. Upon entering, upon being recruited, you're immediately turned into one. You know what? I'm also totally okay with your outfit. Give you this big katana. I'm going to give you... let's go Paladin's winged helmet. Apparently that's it. We make some more toe beans. All the other heroes have bound themselves together. You're gonna go... You. 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 Huh? You. I don't know what this gold wyvern is doing. It's gonna go take a nap. Okay. Being evaded there. 12 turns. Got isekai into an anime cat girl, exactly, right? How to research procentives, help tomes, exactly, chat and agent. Hate leading people, so often the way of thinking that gives him. How to research provinces. How to get research provinces, are you asking? Basically, you need a location with one of these mana stones or underwater ruins. Or any kind of magic material. So these like special things, you can build research provinces on any of those as well. Research provinces give you a research called, yeah, the research up top, yeah. Runestar has vanished into the mist. I think they destroyed a city. I don't know which one. I guess Runestar, but I don't know which one that was. Let's grab Cascading Command, which we get for free. And then... Is this an order spell? No, this is Materium. Okay, obviously I need to move up here. So this squad is going to do that. Pop into New York for a moment. Start making some oracles to replace some of our other casters with. Heated Capad is under siege. And Majorca is under siege by quite an army. But again, none of these matter. It is only truly my 3 central cities that have an importance. Fernando has been captured. Catronto has been captured. Okay, you're invading me there, there, here. That I'm going to have to deal with. Okay, most of it is like they're attacking Ibiza, and that's fine. I'm going to summon a giant penguin. Because it sounds funny. Don't write the proofs. I look them up and send pictures of them. Levels of wastage of resource into the coding nowadays bothers you a lot. Colleague says, what would have the machine run on Arduino? I say, why not? Why pay $2,000 for a computer when a machine can do it for $50? Yeah, that's fair. Getting things going on Arduinos is very fun. Kind of wish I wasn't fractured, because I'm realizing before I was fractured, I was doing a lot of holy damage, which would obviously just spank these skeletons. Armies of tier 1 skeletons. Who shouldn't be a problem. That was loud. Part of me is like looking at how slow this golden golem is healing and how fast I can just build a new one. Thinking like, is this worth it? Shoot, I forgot there's a teleporter down there. This is my oracle to put in this army. In real talk, I should replace those bronze golems with more golden golems, so I'm going to start pumping those out. Rush one of them right away. Free City has declared war on me, Catronto. Wow, that flipped pretty fast. My God, the giant penguin. Combat trained. He has 200 HP. All tier 4 penguins get bonuses. Well, like, obviously, I have to do this now, right? I'm going to give him 2 dire casters and 3 dire penguins. And then we're going to have a penguin army. You guys are getting switched out. You don't even have a support unit. Oh, I guess you are a support unit. Who knows? All right. Well, I'm definitely not getting to that chrono gate in time. Spelljammer destroyed. Oh, they stole it. That's rude. You guys are pillaging. You guys are making alliances. You're pillaging my Chrono Gate. You're pillaging over there, over there, over there, over there. Yeah, Biza is invaded by one single troop. Who's dead. I find that hard to believe. Wow, they got all the way up there in a single round. Cannot be used within zone of control. Oh, wow. That's dirty. Well. Thought you guys had hyper awareness. I guess not. Let's kill that. Surprise! That was actually a mirror mimic. This hero is now gilded. So we can wail on him for free. This is why I was like, there's no way this is a loss in a fight. And we'll just like puncher holes in the rest of these dweebs. Gary, hello! Welcome! Come on in! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Playing 2 Point Museum? Ooh, is there a new DLC for 2 Point Museum? I love that game. That's delightful. Super delightful. We are in the final turns of this Age of Wonders campaign right now. Just beating up some dweebs. Beating up some big dweeb lords is what we're doing. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Do I gotta kill these cannons? I guess I do. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Das mich Kathleen in Mia. Oderic, Carrie. Hi. So nice to see y'all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We've been geeking out with the new Age of Wonders expansion recently, which has been a lot of fun. We're currently at war with every single person on the map. Always a good spot to be. Just defending some cities. Just getting some cities sorted out. Tell you what, we're going to throw some ironclads in here. We definitely need to rebuild that wall. Can I do that? I'm not sure I can. I can build archer battlements. I can build caltrops. I mean, it's all a step in the right direction, I suppose. I guess I just got to wait for the wall to get rebuilt. Not super new, but 2 Point is celebrating their anniversary with drops. Ooh. Okay, okay. I might have to look into that. We're playing as magical cat girls. So in the recent Age of Wonders expansion, they added in cat ears. And they allow you to turn any hero into a cat girl hero. And so by chat's request, we are playing magical cat girls, who also, when you click on them, make yan 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 noises. It's extremely cursed, but we're only 10 turns away from the end. So thankfully, it's been okay. Tired Carry Squad is here. The whole gang. Realizing like this little guy on top of these battlefield remnants, little tiny armies just like still existing in our territory that we have not picked up. Partisans are attacking us again, so we gotta wipe these guys out. But at least they're straightforward. Straightforward-ish. We lose a champion, that's fine. That's not a problem. I rather like that we make mirror mimics now. It's a fun little addition. Okay. We've made some more toe beans to put on our heroes. I think we also picked up some armor here. Let's give you that. You need toe beans. Now, a new rally has started. Excellent. We can treat rallies in a number of different ways. Like, I can use them offensively, or I can use them defensively. I feel like we're going to lose Heated Cat Bed here, no matter what I do. Nikora probably doesn't have much of a chance. Constantinople, on the other hand, has this wonder. So I think I'm literally just going to do this and give them as many units as they can handle. Do that for free. We'll also put them up to Supreme Vassalage. And now they're nice and safe. Nice and snug as a bug in a rug. Y'all are gonna have to probably zoop over here and deal with the threats on the old eastern flank. As we figure out, we're being invaded all over here down to our Nyabiza, but that's okay. Got a little bit up there. Ooh, Megara. I did not see this army come in. This one might actually be more pressing. Definitely more pressing. They've got fallen angels, accursed tricksters, and all sorts of... What are these guys? Living shadows. Yeah, we might have to deal with them. We'll slap them with the Wrath of the Emperor once or twice. And see where they end up down here. Kubernetes cluster pick in Discord. All you coders just geeking out. I love it. So she just like sailed around my vassal city and came straight for me. An unnatural mist is spreading in the swamp south of Mew, New York. This is rough. This is bad timing. I could delay them for 2 turns. I think I'll do that. Because that's a big army, and this is my recruiting city. the look of these armies. I don't like the look of these armies at all. No siree, Bob. Nyam Nyam's under siege. Where are all their units? Okay, they have some of them wandering around, but... yeah, they're going to attack New York here for sure. Okay, I'm going to keep just like summoning stuff that's really annoying to fight in this city. Let's see how we do. Guess we'll put a blacksmith in here as well. Maybe a tavern next. All right, so they burned down the Chrono Gate, but they haven't taken Carthage. These guys haven't really moved in. I could teleport this squad to here. Not a terrible choice. And then we can pop up and defend New York. We'll keep some more stuff spawning out of there. As well as the Penguin army over here. Okay. Hit him with some more debuffs. Eight turns left. 3 turns on the Soul Seasons. The thing is, if I lose New York, I will lose the expansion point. Oh, I forgot we have that City Ward spell that gives us like 10 extra fortifications. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Yikes. 52,000. 5,200. I don't know how we do in these fights. Like, here are our chosen destroyers. But they're not really, they don't have a lot of buffs on them. Let's find out. Kubernetes. Kubernetes. Scope creep is bad, okay. You know what? Those are all newbies, so I'll take it. It's a lot of gear. There's a lot of very high-level heroes we just killed. I'm mostly willing to take that because I literally had an army here waiting for her. We've unlocked the Tower of True Sight. Ascended Warriors is just like really expensive. Let's grab Destabilized Mana Cores. Carthage is under siege. 5 turns. He's adding in siege projects as we speak. My penguins are here. Excellent. Penguin army. You are seriously sieging me again immediately with your capital hero? All right. You're dead. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So we don't really have to worry about her now. I do got to worry about the fact that my units have very little HP up here. But we have this giant penguin. Whatever good he is. Haven't really determined that yet. I guess he'll join the defense of the beacons. All of our cities should build towers of true sight. Yeah, why not? And you need to just keep recruiting probably golden golems. I think armies of golden golems are going to be the key here. We're trying to fend off like a lot of heroes all at once. Oh, you captured my vassal. Well, that's not good. Oh, you also captured that vassal. Oh, you also killed off enough of my population that I lost my teleporter. Oh, you pillaged it. Interesting. Should I steal that hidden wellspring from you? I think that might actually be a good idea. Recruit that oracle. Build more ironclads. Yes. And build more golden golems. Yes. You've captured that. We are losing vassals like just left, right, and center. You know what? Let's give you blink. And prowess. He is our wizard. Meowington. I'm going to give you regenerate at this point because it does seem like we're having some trouble with that. I'm also going to give you regenerate. Captured, captured, collected, captured, collected, collected, captured, captured, void, pillaged. Pillage, invade, 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 invade. That one we killed. That one we haven't dealt with. Okay. We're doing all right here. We're on the right track. Hard to see. The software just doesn't hold up. Yeah. Good books. Dead Tree version, and it's worth it. Deep in the theory. The Dead Tree version. The paperback version? Is that what we're calling paperbacks now? Just dead trees? I mean, I do approve. All right, I want my penguins in this fight. Let my penguins take down the partisans. This penguin army is actually pretty good. It's a bit funny, but it is a pretty good army. Especially at 1,200 points. You know, like these guys are getting buffed up by Penguin Command. That's very strong. Recruit that. Recruit another one. You got your tower true sight. You have everything in this portal, right? Oh, you don't have anything in this portal. Did we ever mine this? We did. Okay, put a mine in here. Put a mine in here. Some knowledge, maybe? Some more knowledge. There's some Archon blood. This isn't a fancy Arcanium. This is just one we've had access to for a long time. All right. That's an army, but without any heroes. Nikora's under siege. Okay. Nanzia is under siege. This one's maybe a little more pressing. Running out of money here. Oh, look who brought an ironclad to an ironclad fight. That's okay, we can wait. Constantinople is under siege. They got a lot of guys, but that's also a really big siege, so I don't know how that's gonna work. All right, you, and you. Need to go here. And then march up that way. You can march up to New York. We got a handful more level ups here. This is Chihuahua. Displace and replace or heal. Let's take displace and replace. Because the more Chihuahua gets into trouble, the better. Heated Kappa has declared war on us. This portal is being taken. I guess I also forgot to move that one. Alright, this is still fine. Obviously, it's a lot of armies. I'd love to know where Belisarius is. Because I feel like he is not helping me at the moment. Like, at all. I'd love to see his armies show up. Start maybe saving some of my bacon. It's not like we don't have a teleporter pack. Stopped to care about it an eternity ago once got fed up with the new hardware. Now we're basically just a user. Ow. Yeah, there's the Crisis army. Thought I had another turn there. I thought wrong. Expansion victory in 5 turns. Even in their wildest enchantments, the people of New York cannot leave the city. The effect of captivating this becomes blocked during the siege. Really? Damn it. Well, that would have been really nice. That meant I could have just sat there and just let them do that over and over again. Captivating Mists and Autumn Storm Evocation. Every 2 turns hit by a fulmination. The computer might actually come down and fight these guys on my behalf. Oh yeah, there's a lot of things happening. We've unlocked destabilized mana core. Target all friendly units with faithful or zeal. I'm gonna pick that up because I do believe that affects my golems. We're 5 turns off the victory condition. Thank God we brought those penguins up there. But I am also like... Yeah, I still don't win that fight at the moment. I gotta kill these guys first. I think we probably have to assume that Carthage is destroyed. Because we're actually just fighting so many armies right now, I can't heal quick enough. And I'm stubbornly also being like... Whatever, it's fine. Let those units die.
Yeah.
And I suppose you three are going to also now have another problem, which is I can't just get free reinforcements from you every turn because my reinforcement city is under siege. So... Oh, and they're taking my chrono gate. I didn't even see that happen. Ah, dang it. It's being invaded a million times over right now. I should cast city wards on this city. We'll rush that golem. Start giving the mage lock cannons probably next. In fact, I could just queue up a bunch of these. Seeing as they pretty much don't cost me anything. Okay. AI code takes longer to fix than it takes to do from the start. That does seem to be like the popular thought, right? It's so funny with every one of these companies being like, yeah, we'll use AI code. And then like slowly but surely having to backpedal and be like, ooh, no, this was not a good idea. Actually, maybe we take that back. I have a very scary realization, which is there is a possibility if I lose population out of this city, the population that gets lost is the beacon of unity. Which means I am going to have to strike against them a lot quicker. Okay, I can get some people into the city right now. There's 2,000 points. You can do a 7,000 versus 4,000. Let's just hold off and see what happens with all these other armies. This condemns them for one turn. So hitting the big guys would be the way to go here. We are being attacked here by King Taker. Again, I feel like I can probably just defend this city. They are going to come in with Earth Shatter engines. Oh, those are badass. We never see those. Lots of nice repeater bolts here. One set of golden golems here. We'll put another one there. Some sundering shots for you and you. Gains precog, true strike, and fortune. Let's give them precog for now. Okay, okay, okay. Huh? Huh? Why did all my walls get destroyed? Is the Earth Shatter engine do that? So I didn't realize. I'm gonna give these guys True Strike. Because then they get to do that. 2x radius are marked. Marked is very good. Can I make any of them revelations? Any of them. So I can just be like, hello. I'll mimic you. Now, see, I was hoping that that would give me explosive phase and I would be able to use that. Instead, it's done absolutely bupkis for me. Well, you might as well just run forward if this is the case. Designate targets. Okay, okay. Walls are for nerds, and we're most certainly no nerds. I'm not so sure about that. Does feel like walls would have been really handy here. Incendiary shot. Shrapnel shot does what? Bleeding. You don't have that true sight ability, do you? I mean, all of these should be reloaded, so let's just kill my own units. Honestly, just take the shots with these repeaters. A pretty good chance of gilded, but I could also just move forward. That guy's got steadfast. You hit my own guy there. These guys aren't immune to burning, so why not? Go for the mass guild. Figure if they stay put this way, they'll get hit with the destabilized mana core, which the gilded is also helping with. Kerblam. this seems to be working very effectively. Oh, I don't need to kill the Earth Shatter engines. Yeah, see, I didn't need to lose that. Give myself a stinking Rotbringer. We'll work on a Beacon of Valor next. Grab an extra cannon. Bada bing, bada boom. Our book is complete, and we're up to another new book. Astral Mirror is what we'll go with, because we can get reflection. Just like reflect damage on top of all the other shenanigans we're already doing. Musterdam is under siege. Yeah, you're in pretty rough shape. Constantinople is under siege. Portal is being bound over here. That's just annoying. Okay, there's 3 golden golems and a severing golem in this army now. Actually, I don't know that the Shrine of Smiting is necessary. How are you two? You're really beat up. Like you're missing half your units. You're in okay shape. So let's cut this Toll of Seasons out. Everything here is next to the Cursed Fields as well, so we get like double undead. This is just the worst timing. That's fine. We can get a Stormbringer out of it. Sure, why not? Now, you need to get into town, and you cannot do that. You've run out of movement points. Not ideal. You know what? I'm just going to send them down and join you. You're doing okay. You're doing okay. We're being pillaged in a lot of places. Yes. Are any of them pressing? I would not say. Especially not the vassals. Carthage is in the worst situation. Soul Siphon gains 6 decaying zombies. Friendly units get precog, critical hit, and we have fumbled and onagers. And he's got 1,600 points of mostly heroes with a couple of necromancers, and if he wants, he's got like stacks of bone dragons up here. You know. That's fine. It's not a city we need. We're just bringing everybody together. It's the old unification, right? The beacons of unity unify everyone because they all want to kill you. Oh, there's somebody in here killing my spelljammer. That is actually a bit of a threat because he's only 1 turn away from a beacon. Now he's also probably only 1 unit. Yeah, he's like a single archer. We are also being attacked by partisans right now. I'm going to run our good armies back down here together. And attack these guys. Clay Pit in 6 is finished. I think I went a bit over the top. You have 500 inhabitants. It has 570 workplaces. Oh, yeah, that's mad over the top, dude. That's too many workplaces in 6. 50 is a good number to look for. Because at 50 employees, you start getting bonuses. So I'd argue that's always a safe bet. I guess that Shrine of Smiting here can come down and join whoever just lost a troop. Okay. Got yourself a cannon. Grab a golden golem, why not? Very funny how much of this is just defensive. Also, just adding a couple of cannons into your cities, kind of a good idea, especially when you have this much favor. Constantinople has been captured. Nakora has been captured. We have unlocked. Your Crown City gets mana and gold. Or gain a bunch of stuff for the end of the turn. Or get an additional Rally of Legions event. All your units heal to max and gain defense and resistance, which does not stack with subsequent uses. You know what? Let's just cast that. All this other stuff is fine. Enter the Fey Fissure before it collapses. I can't really do that, but we only have 2 turns left. So far, so good. Or I should say 3 turns left. I might sneak into that Fey Fissure. Basically, they can attack any city they want. They can't breach any of these actual cities before it gets taken down, so... that's fine. I don't need to worry about that. I've lost Artica's Articanium. I don't know what that was, but I guess somebody cast something nasty on me. Just sneak an extra ironclad in there. It's not going to do anything, but yeah, they can have it. They can have it. Even to flip that city would take them a few turns, so. What's my best army here? 2,700. I'm going to put you into the Fey Fissure. And I'm going to enter it. I actually have enough to beat this Fey Fissure guard. So let's do that. I say I have enough, but I don't know what it's going to give me. Oh no, yep, that worked. Nothing can beat golems. Get another mirror mimic out of it as well. So we can steal the Wing of Luth, gain 15% mana per turn, the Autumn Storm Siege Project. Or I can transform a hero into the Scourge of Autumn. Or I can just get a bunch of stuff. I guess I'll take the mana.
Yeah.
I'm noticing I'm suddenly having a gold crisis. Can't possibly imagine why. Nabiza's back to being under siege. 4 turns away, though, so that doesn't matter. Revenant Whispers was that spell that got cast on me. Musterdam has been captured. Again, I don't know what Belsarius is doing right now, but seems the answer is just like 100% vibing. My giant penguin army can stop this from being taken. Thank you very much. Okay, I love Giant Penguin Army. It's very funny. It's also starting to level up. What do these guys get when they level up? Quick question. Champion Brawler. Extra hit points in defense. 6. Yeah, they get to be pretty chunky by the end. Don't know why you have growth. I believe it's here. Oh, of course, the Fae event. Okay, 2 more turns. Joachim, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the final turns. I said we could get this win today. I believed in it. It'd be cool if they changed the Toll of Seasons to, like, when you enter it, it becomes like a shrouded gateway. I know it wouldn't really necessarily work, but... Eagles, Nightmare, Graceful Judges. No, we don't want any of those. We've unlocked Mass Revive, which works on our golems. We'll take Pinning Barrage, but it is the last turn. Food shortage. I believe... unless they take the Beacons of Unity right now, which I don't see anybody in range of to do, we got our win. The loss of a fair few cities to have it happen, but, you know, we're Federate Reavers. That's what we do. Cash it out. Let's go. A couple waiting for combats. I guess Belsarius must be doing something. And I guess we're going to have Fractured Catgirls instead of Angelic Catgirls. Which I don't know if that's right. But it's going to be what we're going to have. I like the idea that they, like, absorbed the Cataclysm. That this has been the most chaotic campaign. The most absurd campaign. That it ends with, like, just an absolute world brawl. Ooh, Wooington. It's Vainglorious, I think, probably sieging that. Going for my Spelljammer. That is the Astral Dragon himself. Oh no, it's Crocodile Dungle D. I like that we stopped the Cataclysm and everyone's like, no, wait a minute. No, you wait a minute. This world was being destroyed. I don't know that you're allowed to unite it. Turn of independent units, at least on my side. These are creating the biggest form of lag. Yeah. I mean, everything is moving now because I pressed enter pretty early. So the computer is still trying to figure out what to do, but... Oh, Belsarius is over here as well. Right above my head. Day 148 done. Oh my god, the penguin. It's huge. Expansion victory. While some empires lie in ruin, you dominate the world under the banner of newly formed alliances, proving that strong diplomatic bonds can be more powerful than the largest of armies. In trust and unity, we march forward to a better tomorrow. Basically, I just created a bunch of Catgirl colonies and then effectively gave them away to everybody else, because I sure as heck did not defend them. This was a nuts map, man. We were not very powerful. Vainglorious was definitely the most powerful. I think it's just starting off. Yeah, you were up here and up here. She's actually underground. Very strange starting location because I don't think there was a cave that actually connected her to the surface without going through water. You had Herb Stellarum in the corner of the map. You were underground. And underground was really small. You had the Glorious Conclave. You had Aegis down there. And that was Belsarius. Who was it? That's Dungle D. This guy had a huge continent all to himself. Oh man, completely. He should have been the one who won, King Taker. My god, he had so much territory down here to take. We were fighting on an island with 3 people on it. We just got, I got outposts down insanely fast in this campaign. Look at this, turn 21 and I have 3 cities. I think that first outpost popped at turn 6, which means we got it down turn 4. I've never done that well at settling. But it was, it was pretty obvious, like, triangle, you know? I couldn't move this way at all, and this was a big fractured thing. Thingamajig. Yeah, this guy set up well. He kind of curved a line. Oh, but then he lost this city really early. I wonder what happened there. Nova Eco. And then he lost Mockhaven for a couple of turns. Okay, so this guy was just getting, I think this guy was just getting destroyed by fractured infestations. So yeah, look at this, man. He loses like 2 cities there and there as well. He just got wailed on by all the infestations. And Vainglorious gobbled up the center of the continent. Dundee didn't really do much settling it. Belsarius had trouble getting out of his starting location. I do love how we did manage to just like connect this whole territory. You know, obviously before we lost Carthage, like this was the peak of our power here. And we did have this entire lower half of this continent. And then just like vassals all across here, which is really cool. I guess we were settling the stuff that he had that had been destroyed. Yeah, he really wasn't like in the game at all. Good map, man. Yeah. The cats are prolific. Did we not win? Oh, we did win. We got our expansion victory. Claudia Purton has proven worthy to ascend. I am a bit bummer that we couldn't find the cat transformation. That we didn't really get a good transformation on these guys. Well, I mean, I guess they got fractured, but it's different. We did have some secret spells. Mirror Mimic, Colossal Penguin, Grassland, and Ice. All in combat artillery cover. At the start of the owner's turn, marked enemies are struck for 20 physical damage. That's pretty cool. Disruptor. Does she not also get one for being fractured? I guess she doesn't. No, that's a bit of a shame. It feels like there should be an Ascension fractured. Dispel random positive status effects. Yeah, see, this doesn't really matter because we don't need to dispel them. We literally suppress them. Non-hero units in your army get grace at low HP. That one's not bad. That was our starting book. I kind of like her taking this mirror mimic ability because it's so chaotic. And I'm also thinking about like what is the thing that I'm going to hate the most. Astral and Chaos, though, it's not really her jam. Shadow and Astral, Nature. And then this is, I guess, Shadow. It's not really anything, though. You know what? I think I'm going to take Ascended Artillerist. I don't think we've ever taken this on a character, and she was using the gun the whole time. We pick up 7. That's about average for us. 600 for tome unlocks. 12 tomes unlocked. 500 wonders cleared. We didn't really forge many items. That was probably the thing I didn't do the most. Destroyed infestations gave us a lot, unsurprisingly. Oh, and I don't actually get additional Pantheon points anymore because we have everything done. I had 7 already. Well, that's the Magical Cat Girl campaign. That was a crazy one, for sure. So much weird stuff happened in that campaign. It's hard to even say where to start. I'm not sure what campaign we're going to do next. We've talked about doing Spider People, doing like the Oops All Spiders Redux. So that might be our next campaign. Oh, no, it's not. Actually, we just got access to the cosmic stuff. We're going to do a really cool campaign next. We're going to do a cosmic campaign next. I'm very excited for it. That's exactly the plan. You'll have to come back and check that out next time. Until then, bye-bye.